Hello and welcome to CSU News. But first, let me take a selfie! Okay. We are here to provide feedback on Week 4's media and mediation review thing.
Do you want to say that again?
Prezi. No, because it's not meant to be scripted, it's fine.
Alright.
Just cut some shit.
And cut.
Okay, now, first things first, we're going to start talking about selfies. Will, how did you find the activity of... But first, let me take a selfie.
Well, Nada, I found that the presentation was quite engaging, which means that it provoked a lot of discussion about media crazes, such as like the Facebook Ice Challenge and other things like planking and stuff like that. God.
Yes, it was.
What
Very thought-provoking. It was, yes.
My main thought was there's a lot of dumbass people doing a lot of dumbass things.
But it was a very good activity.
Yes, it was.
It was. We thought it was. We had quite a lot of fun with it, and we had quite a big discussion on media and how it really does, trigger those sorts of activities.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Media provokes people to do things that they probably normally wouldn't do, such as dump ice on each other or just take random photos for no good reason whatsoever.
Very good.
A very nice way.
Okay, we'll have to wrap up there, Will.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to head on over to Sean, who is going to talk to us about more the no makeup selfie.
And now Sean with fashion news.
That's it.
Are we on?
Good job.
So Sean, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
Now, would you mind telling us what you found about the no makeup selfie activity that was provided to us from Week 4's theme presentation? Yep. Go.
Yes. It was very informative and there were lots of things we didn't know. It was very thought-provoking.
It was. We did talk about quite a lot, didn't we? We all talked about who actually took a no makeup selfie and what the purpose of it was.
And it generated lots of discussion and provoked thought and self-reflection. And very, very in-depth indeed. There were many, many questions for us to answer, and we did.
Yes, there was quite a few questions that we had to answer, but it was good because it made us think about a lot of different things. Now, what were some of those things that we thought about?
Well, it was ascertained that out of the people that did either know about it or participated in it, it was the thought that it was started by some girl in England or someone in England or an attention seeker from across the globe. When in actual fact, it was in response to Ms. Novak, who appeared at the 2014 Oscars with minimal makeup. And then an author posted a picture of herself with no makeup in support of that.
Isn't that interesting? No one actually knew the origins of it.
They didn't
That's
actually.
Quite good.
And so a young girl from a young 18-year-old girl from England actually started up a Facebook page in support of helping raise awareness for Ms. Novak.
So,
Then-
what did you think of the activity overall?
It was great. It was really good at informing our group. It was really great at provoking thought and giving us information. However, with the level of questioning that went along with it and the amount of responses we need, could have actually been, there would have been a basis for having it as a set task as opposed to an optional one.
Yes,
But very, very good.
Yeah, it was a
good
very
activity.
good activity. If it was compulsory, it would have been better in terms of the actual activities outlined by that group. So yes, okay, thank you very much for being here, Sean.
Thank you.
very much for joining us, Shireen.
You're welcome. I've never been on television.
Oh, well, this is a first for you. Okay, well, say hi to the folks at
Hi,
home.
Mum. Hi, Dad.
Hi. All right. Now, tell us about the Smart Dumb Blondes activity.
Well, I just think that the Smart Blonde activity, it's really in the eyes of the beholder. The list was quite extensive, numbering up to 150 smart blondes, and such notarised names as Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy. Oh, okay. Yeah, it really depends on who is making the list and what constitutes a smart
Well,
blonde.
she was certainly smart. She got the frog sorted out, didn't
That's
she?
right. Yes. She's very very good poster child for feminism.
That's exactly right. And we also have smart blondes such as Paris Hilton, a bit of controversy there.
Yes, we actually did have quite a big discussion on whether she clarifies as smart, because I assume,
Multi-literacy.
yes,
Yes, multiliteracies did come into play there.
Gavin did pose the idea that maybe she's an oral learner.
Kinesthetic.
And
She's a touchy-feely.
kinesthetic learner.
Speaking of oral learners, what's her name? Lara Bingle. She also made the list as well.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
auditory and yeah.
So the activity, what did you think of it?
Well, I thought it was reasonably engaging. It took a while to compile the list. The list was consistent with attractive women. They were the people that were found on the internet when Googling. Most people belong to either the singer-songwriter category, acting. There were some unknowns there, and those names will be quite obvious. Names like
Yes, your list here is quite
that
extensive.
person there.
Vigdis Bogatua.
On good authority, she's very smart.
You would hope so.
So other than that, yes, we had fun compiling the list. It was interesting. Another bit of thought-provoking things to think about were, are you necessarily pretty if you're a blonde?
Yeah.
Because most of the people on this list were attractive people, and you don't necessarily have to be attractive.
And what is smart as
That's
well.
exactly right.
Perhaps maybe next time some more
That's another
boundaries, some
question.
more outlines or something in regards to what constitutes as smart.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you for being here, Shireen. So, welcome back. We have here with us Gavin, and he's going to talk to us about the car sales activity and what he thought.
Well, thank you, Ms. Corningstone.
You're welcome.
As you can tell, I did the car sales optional number 3 activity. I thought it was a very engaging task. It reminded me of the old days when I had my 1972 Model Cortina. For those of you
I don't know what that is.
who don't understand what that is, it's you need to go back to the 70s, way before you were probably born. But what this highlighted to me was that you can actually advertise an old piece of... Are we editing this?
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Rubbish would be fine.
As the saying goes, you can polish a turd. So that's what they've basically done with this piece of marketing. So we had an old Barina car, which was marketed in the same way as we would see a multinational Toyota, Porsche.
Cayenne.
Yes, the Porsche Cayenne wagon, if you've got a spare $150,000 there.
Bit of shruggers.
Which I'm sure you would as an anchor on
As
TV.
an anchor woman, I would.
You would get
certainly
that money, or you just need to find a sugar daddy, and you'll
Yep.
probably get one that way as well.
Yep.
Back on task again, the activity, yes, I found it was engaging, and it would engage a very different audience to the old newspaper advertising, side of the road advertising, even websites such as car sales and country cars, which are becoming an older mode of advertising these days. So I think it engaged a younger audience, and you would probably get a different market of buyer for that particular car. If you
Very good. So, verdict on that section of the presentation. What did you think?
I thought it was brilliant, actually, the video advertising. Whoever did the production of that video, I thought it was very clever.
It was an entertaining video.
I thought the activity was very short. It got you thought invoking about the different types of advertising that are available. But the activity itself was, reasonably concise, easy to take part in and make you think. Maybe a little bit longer would have been better. But overall, it was a great activity.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, Gav.
Thank you, Miss Corningstone, and I wish you well with your Porsche pan.
Thank you very much. You can't be in it.
Shit.
Hi.
Hi.
So, we have here with us Emma, and she is going to talk to us about her activity, which was
The
the
Australian,
Australian
ad.
ads.
They
So,
were-
what did you think, Emma?
The ads were very funny. The second one intentionally funny. The first one just amusing because of Lara Bingle.
Where the bloody hell are you?
What the bloody hell are you buried?
Oh, okay.
That was the second one.
Charming. Anyways,
Well, apparently, what I've learned from the ad is 22 backpackers are killed in Australia every year.
Bit brutal.
It's a bit honest. Yeah. So the activity was very engaging, and I did like the Venn diagram, though I'm not quite sure how to post that. Do you want it as, do you want the link, or do you want me to download it as a PDF? I wasn't quite sure, so maybe some more instruction.
a bit more clearer
Mm.
instruction next time.
Yes, direct instruction. And that was basically it. I thought it was very appropriate, and it was very short. A lot of these activities have been very short and very sweet, which is good. Which I
But it's
like.
good because they've also been very thought-provoking.
Yeah.
It's like it's been consistent throughout each activity. We've all had a conversation in regards to every single activity.
Exactly.
And I think it's safe to say that we've all learned something from it.
We've all learned something today.
Yeah, it was a very, very good overall weekly
Mm.
presentation.
Yeah.
It was effective and it was a very good task. But it's quite good.
Yes, it was very interesting to think.
So again, thank you so much, Winmore. Those were very good activities, and we look forward to. Oh, this just in! Breaking news from Ben's apartment. We cross over live to Ben, where he has some interesting news to tell us.
Hey guys, this is Ben here. I liked the first activity. It introduced the idea of media and mediation very well. It presented information, and it looked as though you did your readings and it was well referenced, and that sort of thing. I didn't like the soft noises, but then I just muted it. Problem solved. I also thought that a voiceover would have been a little bit better. I like the idea though of using your writing on a bit of paper in front of the video. It's quite a cute idea, although I think Emma Stone did it a bit better in Easy A. But other than that, I quite enjoyed the use of Prezi to present the whole activities. I thought it was an interesting way to do it, and I really enjoyed how it progressed through, and the optional activities as well as the, what do you call them, mandatory activities, I guess you would call them. Anyway guys, so well done, good week. I thoroughly enjoyed the activities, and I hope that it was fun. I don't know. Can we?
Smooth.
I feel like a fool.